Are you teaching fully remote or learning fully remote? Maybe you're a parent trying to keep it all together from the sidelines. Whichever role you're in, you know the potential is huge, but the pitfalls are everywhere. Before you log in for the first day or even the 50th day and just hope for the best, let me ask you this. If your Wi-Fi crashes in the middle of a crucial lecture or a timed exam, what's your backup plan? What's your plan B and your plan C? Because remote learning doesn't fail because people aren't smart or because the content isn't good. It fails because people aren't prepared. It fails on the small stuff, the tech glitches, the missed connections, the preventable frustrations. So today I'm giving you a comprehensive remote learning readiness check. This isn't just a quick list. It's a deep dive into the systems that will make or break your semester. It's simple, it's practical, and it is absolutely stress-saving. Stay with me to the end because I'll share a must-have remote setup checklist that you can download and use to audit your own setup. It's a resource that can genuinely change your whole semester for the better. Remote learning can be powerful. It offers flexibility, accessibility, and a new way to engage with material. But it requires a different kind of readiness. Not just I have a laptop, but I have a system. Not just I have internet, but I have a reliable connection and a backup plan. Whether you're a teacher designing a course, a student navigating your classes, or a parent supporting a child, this video is for you. We're going to build that system together step by step because true remote success is built on 3 core pillars. Let's start with the biggest one, the one that causes the most panic when it fails. Let's talk Wi-Fi, your connection. Because your internet is basically your classroom door, your library, and your connection to your peers all rolled into one. If it's unreliable, learning becomes frustrating fast. A choppy connection isn't just an annoyance, it's a barrier to learning. Here are 3 critical Wi-Fi checks you should do today, not tomorrow. First, a proper speed test. Can your connection handle video calls? Go to a site like speedtest.net. Don't just look at the download speed. For remote learning, your upload speed is critical. That's what sends your video and audio out to the class. Aim for at least 5 megabits per second upload speed for a smooth experience, and more if multiple people are using the internet at home. If it's lower, you might be the person who's constantly freezing on screen. Second, check your router position. Is your router tucked away in a closet at the far end of the house? Wi-Fi signals hate walls, metal objects, and even microwave ovens. For the best signal, your router should be in a central elevated location as close to your workspace as is practical. If you can't move the router, consider a Wi-Fi extender or a mesh network system to boost the signal in your learning zone. A weak signal is an unstable signal. And third, what is your backup plan? Don't just say, I'll figure it out. Know the steps. Do you have a mobile hotspot on your phone? Practice turning it on and connecting your laptop to it. You need it. Does your school or local library offer loaner hotspots or a quiet place with reliable Wi-Fi? Find out now. Having a plan B and C turns a crisis into a minor inconvenience. Teacher tip. If you teach live, a backup is non-negotiable. Keep a backup option ready because students can't learn if you keep disappearing mid-sentence. Pre-record key lesson segments if your connection is historically spotty. This ensures learning can continue even if you drop off the live call. Student tip. Don't wait until 5 minutes before class starts to realize your Wi-Fi is weak. Get in the habit of testing it 1 hour before your first class of the day. This gives you time to troubleshoot, restart the router, move closer to it, or switch to your backup plan without panicking. Now for the second pillar, your tools, specifically your devices. Remote learning needs working tech, not almost working tech. That laptop that takes 10 minutes to boot up or the camera that only works after you restart 3 times. That's a source of constant low-grade stress that drains your energy for learning. Let's do a quick device audit. Ask yourself. And here's a big one people forget, just like with Wi-Fi, power backup. A power outage can happen anytime. Your simplest backup is ensuring your laptop is fully charged before your classes begin. For extra security, a portable power bank can charge your laptop or phone in a pinch, and know where an extension cord is just in case you need to shift your workspace to reach an outlet. Because a dead device equals a missed lesson, a failed submission, or a moment of pure panic. It's entirely preventable. Next, let's talk about your digital campus, the platforms, teachers, students, and parents. Please hear this. Platform fluency is a prerequisite for success. Remote learning becomes incredibly stressful when people can't find or access the tools. The panic of not being able to log in when a class is starting or not knowing where to submit an assignment is due in 10 minutes is real. So do this today before the pressure is on. Confirm your LMS login. Whether it's Google Classroom, Canvas, Schoology, Blackboard, or something else, open a browser and log in. Don't assume you remember the password. Check your email and password. Do you actually know them, or are they saved somewhere you can't access from a different device? Consider using a password manager to keep all your school-related logins secure and accessible. If your school offers two-factor authentication or 2FA, set it up. It's a huge security boost. Know where assignments are submitted. Click through the menus. Is there an assignments tab? A modules view. Find the exact button you'll need to click to turn in your work. Also, find the gradebook and the calendar. Pro tip, see if you can sync the LMS calendar with your personal phone calendar. It's a game changer for managing deadlines. Practice uploading a file. Create a blank document, name it test upload, and go through the submission process for a past or practice assignment. Sometimes platforms are picky about file types, like PDF versus a Word document. Finding this out during a practice run is much better than during a timed final. Find the announcements section. This is your teacher's primary method for communicating important updates. Know where it is and plan to check it daily. Because when you know where things are, you don't panic. You can focus your mental energy on learning, not on a frustrating scavenger hunt for a link or a button. Now let's talk about the third pillar, your routine, which starts with your environment. Remote learning doesn't require a perfect Instagram-worthy home office, but it absolutely requires a functional learning space. Your brain needs cues to know when it's time to work and when it's time to relax. Learning from your bed might seem comfortable, but it often leads to distraction and poor focus. Here's a quick checklist for a functional space. And parents, this is so important. If your child is learning remotely, the power of routine cannot be overstated. Set a routine around where they sit and when they start their school day. A consistent school space, even if it's just one end of the kitchen table, helps their brain switch into learning mode. A consistent start time, just like a traditional school day, prevents daily negotiations and arguments. Routine reduces resistance. Finally, let's tie it all together with communication. This is the glue that holds remote learning together. Teachers, over-communicate. At the start of the semester, be explicit. Students, your mantra is advocate early. Parents, be a supportive coach, not a manager. Remote learning works best when communication is proactive, clear, and consistent from all sides. Now let me ask you, we've covered a lot: connection, tools, and routine. Which one of these pillars feels like your biggest challenge right now? Is it the Wi-Fi, the devices, maintaining focus and routine, or navigating the online platforms? Drop your biggest challenge in the comments below. I read every single one and I want to know what you're dealing with so I can make the next video exactly for you. And if this video is already giving you a sense of clarity and control, like this video, so I know it's helpful, subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive. And please share it with a teacher, student, or parent who you know is feeling the stress of remote learning. This could be the reset they need. Here's your final reminder as we wrap up. Remote learning isn't about being perfect. It's not about having the fanciest gear or the most beautiful workspace. It's about being prepared. It's about building resilient systems so that when things go wrong, and they will, you're ready. If you want my full downloadable remote learning checklist that covers everything we discussed today, plus weekly tips for success with learning tools, LMS strategies, and simple tech setups, follow me and be sure to turn on notifications. Because when you prepare your systems, you protect your peace of mind, you free up your energy to do what you're actually here to do: teach and learn. You've got this. Let's elevate your remote learning experience starting today.